How to use the Kodak Ektar h35. Start by pulling on this latch on the right side of the camera. Then push down on this peg to make loading the film much easier. And put it back. Advance the camera so that inserting the film leader is much easier, and this cutout from the film is called the leader. Give it a couple of turns to make sure that it's advancing correctly. This is important. Then close the camera. Advance the camera and burn a few shots so that you move from start all the way to number 1. To activate the flash, turn this dial counterclockwise, and if you're indoors, you'll need to use the flash every single time. This camera does not let in very much light, so you'll probably want to use the flash more than you think you need to. Make note of the capacity of the film that you're using. So if you're using a 36 exposure roll, you'll want to stop shooting once the counter reaches 72, which is double 36. But if you feel like you need to force the dial to turn, you've reached the end of the roll and you don't want to rip it out of the canister. Now that you're done shooting, to unload the film, you'll press this release tab. Then rewind the film back into itself. This will probably take a while and you're going to feel a lot of tension. So it should be pretty obvious once the film is completely rewound. But if you're not sure, give it a couple extra turns just in case, because you don't want to open your camera only to discover that you didn't rewind enough and ruin some of your pictures. Kodak recommends using ISO speeds from 100 to 200, but I found my favorites to sit around 200 to 400. If this video helped you, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy shooting!